My name is Ryuji Kimura. I'm just an ordinary office worker with a decent salary but no title. I rank lowest in terms of presence to the office. In other words, I have the least presence. Every day I'm disgusted with myself for being so mediocre. However, even for me, who was wandering around at the bottom of society every day, there was one ray of hope. It was my cute fiancé, Riko Tomiya.
Ryuji, good work. How was work today? Did you make a lot of money?
Yeah, I'm making a lot, Riko.
I can't wait for your next payday.
I met Riko in university, and we even promised to get married. No matter how hard work is, or how miserable I feel about myself, I still have Riko. I'm gonna work hard for Riko and make a lot of money. That's how I live my life. But one day, Riko called me, so I went to see her. Riko? Huh? The guy next to you. Huh? There was a guy I knew standing next to Riko.
Whoa, your boyfriend really is Kimura?
Itagaki-kun! The guy that's next to Riko and touching her waist for some reason is Shinya Itagaki, my colleague. But it's not like we get along. Every time he sees me, he laughs or says mean things to me. So basically, he doesn't like me and looks down on me. Riko, why are you here with Itagaki-kun?
Why do you think?
He smiles cutely at me like always, but I was nervous because Itagaki-kun was watching with a smirk on his face. I have a bad feeling about this, and I was right about it.
I really saw you on a date with Riko.
Riko? He's calling her by her first name?
Then I asked her if she'd like to date me.
Yeah.
What does that mean? He was hitting on her. Itagaki-kun hit on Riko knowing that she was my girlfriend.
To be honest, I was already bored of you. Shinya is better looking and makes more money, so I'm going to date him.
Excuse me? Wait, Riko? So easily? What about our connection? Our love?
I love the money that you made, but I have a better connection with Shinya. Isn't it obvious that I'd choose the one that is more handsome and makes more money?
You love the money I made? It's obvious. It's true that Itagaki-kun makes more money.
So you do know. So Riko's mine now.
What? Shinya and Riko laughed at me and left. My girlfriend who I promised to marry got stolen by my colleague. Is this reality? Looking back, it's true that Riko was pretty selfish. She had wandering eyes, and I tried hard to get her attention back by buying her new bags and stuff. She was like that, but I loved her. The next day, when I went to work feeling down, the workplace was in a terrible state.
He's here! It's Kimura-kun!
I feel like everyone's looking at me in a bad way.
He was doing terrible things to his fiancée and Itagaki-kun saved her, right?
I was doing terrible things to Riko?
People aren't how they seem. I can't believe Kimura-kun was doing terrible things to his fiancée.
Way. I completely become the villain. I found out later, but this was Riko and Itagaki-kun's way of harassing me. I became completely disliked within the company and lost my place there. I never thought they'd stop giving me work and make me quit. Even the ending is villainous. I had to quit my job, so I went back to my parents' home until I found a new job.
You're so gloomy, big brother.
As I sat in the living room looking gray, my younger sister Amy, a university student who had returned home for summer vacation, arrived. Unlike me, Amy is an extrovert with a lot of friends.
You look like mushrooms are about to grow on you, you know? I heard you quit your job, but what happened?
Actually. Then, with mushrooms growing on my head, in my imagination, I explained the situation to Amy, who was worried about me. And Amy looked genuinely sad.
Why were you dating someone like that?
What? And scolded me.
Come to your senses, big brother! That woman is terrible!
Terrible?
She might have liked you at the beginning, but recently she only liked the money you made.
Ugh, that's not true.
She told you that, didn't she? She loved the money you made.
Gefun!
Besides, it's over with a woman who you have to give gifts to in order to attract her attention.
It's over.
Yeah, so it was already over between you two ages ago.
What? Amy's relentless criticism reduced me to dust, beyond ashes. But Amy's right. Until now, I was completely absorbed in not letting go of Riko. You're right, Riko was a terrible person.
You finally opened your eyes.
After experiencing this eye-opening moment, Amy pulled my hand with a satisfied look on her face.
Then let's go.
What? Go where?
It's a waste to just hang around here.
Huh? I didn't really understand, but I hesitantly followed Amy. Then we headed to the beach near our house.
Mizuki, sorry for making you wait. Amy! I wasn't waiting long. Wait, Ryu-kun?
Mizuki! At the beach, there was Amy's friend, Mizuki Satomi. Mizuki is Amy's childhood friend, and when I used to live in my parents' home, we hung out a lot. Wow, it's been so long! Now that she's a university student, she looks so much more mature. When I was a student, I used to like Mizuki. But unlike me, Mizuki is also an extrovert. We are not compatible. No, I gave up because I thought she was too good for me. She's only nice to me because I'm Amy's brother. I felt nervous because Mizuki was looking at me.
Mizuki, listen to what happened to my brother.
Whoa, wait, Amy! Amy, who was surprisingly talkative, blurted out to Mizuki the whole story of how I was dumped by my fiancé and ended up in tatters.
What? That's terrible.
So embarrassing. Even Mizuki knows how much of a loser I am now. I want to crawl into a hole. Oh yes, there's a sandy beach right there. Defeated by my own inadequacy, I began to wander aimlessly, thinking I might as well dig a hole in the sand and hide. But Mizuki said something unexpected.
That woman and your colleague are both terrible people.
What?
Ryu-kun, you don't have to feel down, you know? You can just forget about people who were just using you.
Mizuki. Contrary to my worries, Mizuki wasn't disappointed in me, but rather got angry on my behalf. Mizuki is so sweet to stand up for a loser like me, and it makes me happy. Thanks, Mizuki.
What? You don't have to thank me. I really can't forgive those two. Some kind of punishment must be imposed.
Mizuki?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Yeah, so you should feel better, okay? Let's all hang out together at the beach.
I was feeling utterly hopeless until just now, but thanks to the two of them, I'm definitely feeling better. I decided to stay at my parents' house until I found a new job. Thanks to Amy and Mizuki, and the cheerful friends who came to visit them, I gradually regained my energy. Then one day when I went to the beach with Amy as usual...
Huh? Ryuji?
Riko? And Itagaki-kun. I ran into Itagaki-kun and Riko who were at the beach too. What the hell? I mean, this beach is a tourist spot.
What? Why are you here, Ryuji? Were you heartbroken and watching the sunset by the sea?
That's hilarious. This guy looks good sitting cross-legged on the beach looking dejected, right, Riko-tan?
You've got the wrong person.
Huh?
Having encountered the two people I least wanted to see in this world, I turned pale and tried to hide. But immediately, Riko and Itagaki-kun smiled and shouted loudly enough for everyone around them to hear.
I never thought I'd meet a loser like you here.
Hey, Riko!
Hey, you loser. How dare you get so friendly with someone else's woman?
What?
I'll tell you because you probably don't know, but I got promoted after you quit.
You got promoted? In my memory, Itagaki-kun was a smooth talker, but not very good at his job. Actually, he was really good at slacking off. As I was surprised, Itagaki-kun smirked.
I was able to use a story where I saved Riko-tan from the villain. Thanks to you, my credibility from the company skyrocketed.
Thanks to me? Surprisingly, after I resigned, Itagaki-kun used my story as a stepping stone to gain trust within the company. He was able to get along well with his superiors and was promoted.
Shinya, you really are amazing, unlike someone I know.
Riko.
He's quick-witted, or rather ambitious. That's what makes him so cool.
Compliment me more, Riko-tan.
It's not like he's being quick-witted or anything. The story that I was treating Riko badly is a lie. And I feel like Itagaki-kun keeps calling her Riko-tan, but I'm just imagining things, right? Then hearing the commotion, Amy and the others hurried over to me.
What's going on, brother? What? Who are those people?
Amy! And Mizuki too! Amy and Mizuki were worried about me and their friends came too.
Brother? Is this your sister?
She is... and these are her friends. Then Itagaki-kun looked at them and started smirking.
Hey, cute girls. You should hang out with me instead of this ugly guy.
What?
Hey, Shinya, what are you saying?
I was shocked when Itagaki-kun suddenly started hitting on Amy and the others, and Riko looked angry.
It's fine. These girls are cute. And if they walk beside me and you, then that would be amazing.
What are you doing when you have me?
Angry, Riko glared at us as if to vent her frustration and said mockingly,
I feel bad for you guys. You feel bad about what? Because nothing good comes from hanging out with him. This guy is the guy I dumped.
Dumped? Mizuki and the others held their breath and I turned pale. Can't believe she would say that she dumped me in front of everyone. When I glanced over at Mizuki and the others, they looked uncomfortable. They're cringing. Of course they are, because I'm such a loser that Riko would dump me. Just when I was starting to feel better, I was struck by misery again, and couldn't help but look down. But then Mizuki stepped forward.
Please don't misunderstand. Huh? What do you mean misunderstand? Ryu-kun is the one that dumped you. What? You're saying that Ryuji dumped me?
I was surprised when Mizuki's sudden retort to Riko and looked up abruptly. Then Mizuki, Amy, and their friends looked at Riko with eyes that showed their sincere dislike.
Because you were already seeing someone else, right? Huh? Seeing someone else? No, you're still seeing someone else. Huh?
Surprised by the sudden bombshell, Riko jumps up and lets out a strange sound. Itagaki-kun froze beside her, and Mizuki showed the two of them the photo that Amy gave her.
Here is the proof. That's...
Hey, Riku-san! Who's this guy with a relaxed face who looks like such a rich kid?
After seeing the photo, Riko went pale and Itagaki-kun went red.
How did you get that?
Riku-san, were you deceiving me?
Mizuki and Amy, how did you get this photo? When I said this in surprise, the two exchanged smug glances.
After hearing that you had been treated badly by this misguided woman and perverted man, Amy and I thought about it. Let's expose these guys.
What? You two?
Because I couldn't forgive her for dumping you. So, I asked my friends around to see if they had any information. Then, a girl with a wide circle of friends knew about the misguided woman, and she told us about it. That the misguided woman is engaged to the son of the director of the hospital her sister works at.
Riko was actually seeing someone else.
I guess it's no use now that you found out.
Riku-san?
Yes, I was seeing someone else. Because the director's son is rich, but his face isn't my type.
Riko boldly declared her involvement with two men in a loud voice that echoed across the sandy beach. All the tourists who had come to the beach stared at Riko in amazement, but Riko didn't stop talking.
I was so sick of it. Ryuji was better, but the director's son was really not my type. His personality is more reserved and timid than Ryuji's.
Am I being dissed?
But he had money, so I continued to be engaged to him, but his face wasn't my type.
Riko once again shouts loudly towards the sea, as if to vent her daily frustrations. As we stared at her in astonishment, Riko said as if it was the most natural thing in the world.
I liked Shinya's face, and he made quite a lot of money.
But, Riku-san, the fact that you have broken off your engagement with the director's son means that...
Yes, I plan to marry the director's son.
What?
It's obvious, because he's super rich. He's not my type, but I won't let him go just because of that.
Then what about me?
You're my type, so I have fun doing romantic things with you.
Huh?
When Riko said that with a straight face, everyone there, including me, felt a chill run down their spine.
What a terrible woman. She finally showed her true colors. Yes, now you understand, right? The serious Ryuji-san would never continue being engaged to someone like that, so Ryuji-san broke up with you.
Mizuki and Amy said it bluntly, and Riko looked at me with a pale face.
What? Did you realize that I was seeing someone else?
What? Oh,
Is that why you gave up so easily when I switched to Shinya?
I was just shocked. Of course I didn't know that Riko was seeing the director's son the entire time we were together. I was engaged to Riko, but it wasn't official. We just made a promise. But I can't believe she was engaged to both me and the director's son. I couldn't help but stare into the distance at the unexpected turn of events, but Amy nudged me and I snapped out of it. Yeah, and answered like that.
What? I never thought you realized!
I feel like that's not the part you should be shocked by. We're more shocked, actually. I was at a loss as to why Riko was so shocked, and I wasn't the only one who was shocked.
Riku-chan, what is going on? You always told me that I was the only one for you.
Oh, that's rather suspicious.
But you had another guy? And you're gonna marry this marshmallow-looking guy?
Why are you so angry? I just told you the reason, right?
The reason is I have money, but I'm marrying the director's son who I don't find attractive, and I'm dating you to enjoy romance? Of course I'd be angry.
The two walked along the beach, arguing loudly, and eventually their voices faded into the distance. They're terrible people.
That's why I told you, didn't I? Just because those people put you down, there's no need to feel depressed or belittle yourself.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks so much for figuring out Riko's true colors for me. After that, Riko was dumped by Itagaki-kun when he found out about her cheating. And her fiancé, the son of the hospital director, also found out about her cheating and broke off their engagement, demanding compensation at the same time.
Huh? Why are you breaking up with me, Shinya?
I'm breaking up for you because you're only dating me because of my face. And because of you, that marshmallow body's demanding compensation from me as well.
You were dating me, so of course he would.
Huh?
It seems that Itagaki-kun was also asked for compensation by the director's son. And on top of that, Riko was completely unapologetic. Furthermore, due to this commotion, it became apparent to the employees that Itagaki-kun had approached and engaged in a relationship with Riku, despite her having a fiancé, myself. The trust that had been built up by using me as a stepping stone was plummeted.
Did you hear? It seems that Itagaki-kun stole the fiancé of Kimura-kun, who used to work at our company. And spread terrible lies. So it was Itagaki-kun, not Kimura-kun, who was terrible. He's a terrible person who messes with everyone around him. And apparently, the fiancé he stole was seeing someone else. And now he has to pay compensation to him. It's his own fault.
He was particularly disliked by female employees, and it seems that Itagaki-kun was forced to resign after being completely ignored. Both Riko and Itagaki-kun are struggling to pay compensation, and Itagaki-kun is still wandering around looking for work.
Welcome home, brother. Mizuki's here too.
What? Really? After that, I started working in a company near my parents' home. I rent an apartment near my company, but during long vacations, I return to my parents' house and enjoy spending time with Amy, Mizuki, and their friends, who also come back to their parents' houses.
Hey, when are you going to confess to Mizuki?
Aren't you talking a bit loud, Amy-san?
I heard you perfectly, Amy. I did it on purpose. So when are you going to confess?
Right now. Then, as I was teased by Amy, and I blushed bright red and confessed my feelings to Mizuki. Mizuki also blushed.
I've always liked you, Ryu-kun. Yes!
Why are you doing a victory pose, Amy? It seems that our fun times will continue.
Wasn't that lovely? Like and subscribe for more videos. See you again!